Hi everyone, welcome back to another PDQ PD. Today I want to show you something that you look at probably every day but don't think much about, and that is your Google Start page or your new tab page, whichever way you like to look at that. And it's pretty blank if you choose the default one, but there are some ways to customize this page. There are a number of good reasons for you to customize your own page or for your students to customize their page. The first is ownership. If you make this look the way you want it to look, you're going to have a little bit more ownership of what it looks like, and you'll feel more comfortable with it. The second is just aesthetics. If there's something you like on this home page, as much as you have to look at it every day, you will be more comfortable with it at the end of the day than if it's something that you're not comfortable with. And then the third is just functionality, so that you can make this a little bit more functional for the things that you do. So I want to show you how to customize this home page. I'm going to start with, I've reset this to just be the blank page, and these are called shortcuts. I'll come back to those in a minute. But down here in the bottom right, there is a button that says Customize Chrome. So I'm going to go to that button, and you can see that I have my preset right now to the classic Chrome. My first option here is to change the background. So I'm going to look at this first option, which is to upload your own picture. If you want to customize this totally, if you want it to be a picture of your family or your favorite car or whatever, you can upload a picture from your device. You simply click on the Upload from Device, select the picture, click Open, and it makes this picture your background. Now this is what I usually have as my background. It's pretty simple, just a couple of shortcuts and this picture taken at an aquarium. The second option is there are some categories of pictures built in here for you that you can choose from. Now you can either choose a picture, and I'm going to go here to the cityscapes. There's a lot of pictures here. I can choose one of these pictures, or I can choose for the picture to change daily by turning on the refresh daily. And you can see what will happen here. It will pick a background. That's a pretty nice picture, but the picture will change tomorrow. It will cycle through all of those pictures. The next option here I have for customizing, let me go back to my classic Chrome. The second option is the shortcuts. Now you saw that I had a few shortcuts, and that is this option, My Shortcuts. And the shortcuts are created by you. You can enter your own. The second option here is to make the shortcuts your most visited sites. And then the third is to hide all of the shortcuts. You can turn that on. So I'm going to leave it here with My Shortcuts, and we're going to take a look at that. You can see I have two shortcuts here. To add my own shortcut, I'm going to click on the Add Shortcut, obviously. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to add the URL, and I can make this URL a site or a document or anything that I want, but I'm just going to a site address right now. And click Done. And you can see that it has added a Canvas shortcut there, and I can add as many of those as I need to. If I don't like what that is or I want to take it away, click the three dots, and I can click Remove. If I chose the second option, the most visited sites, it's going to choose my most visited sites and list 8 of them here. And this will show you what it looks like in my most visited sites. So let's jump over to, and again, this is the hide all of the shortcuts so you won't see any. I'm going to jump down here to the cards, but you won't really need to mess with this very much because I don't believe we have this turned on for our corporation. But I'm going to jump down here to the color and theme because I have some thoughts on this. Right now, it is set for the default of the white and gray. And again, you can see what that is. It's white in the body of it, and then up here in the top of the toolbar, it's a little bit shades of gray. But you can change that color by simply clicking one of these color wheels, and it changes the entire color of the page. Now, what I thought about when I looked at this, I thought, well, that might be kind of a cute thing to do, but what value would that be just to change the color of the page? And I started thinking that this would come in handy in your classroom, especially younger kids, but it would have a function for everybody. If you chose, and you would have to set this up ahead of time with your kids, if they are working on something at their desk, you could ask them to change their color scheme, because it's just one click, to a color, and then it would be, say, red, and then they would work on this until they're finished, and then when they're finished, they could go back, change the color to green, And then that way you would know that they are finished with the work that they're doing, whether you are looking at them, if you're walking around the room, which is the preference. If you're walking around the room, you can look at the entire room from the back and you can see all the screens and kind of get an idea how many are green and how many are red. Or if you're looking at this through Relay Classroom, you could also see that what screens are red and what screens are green. So I just thought that'd be an interesting little thing that you could try that would help you keep a beat on the class a little bit better all at once without having to look at each individual student. With this color and theme though, I wanted to show you one other thing, and I should have done this before. So I'm going to jump back here to the original layout, and I'm going to go to the colors and themes and see if I can get the color that I wanted here. And I'm going to add a background to it by uploading from my device. And even with this background, if I change the color scheme, it changes it around the edges. The picture can still be there, and you can still see the color along the top. So it doesn't affect whether the student has a background or not. So those are some ways that you can edit your home page and make it personal to you, and maybe give you a little bit more functionality in the things that you use every day. Hope this is helpful to you, and as always, have a great day.